Greetings guys and girls and fellow gamers, my name is Kickz and welcome back to more Dune Awakening. Today is the day we're going to be moving to Vermilius Gap. I think we're ready to go. We have all the components that we have collected so far. We have copper ingots, plenty of buffers before we have to start collecting more. I think the cisterns are the only thing really that requires copper ingots and maybe one or two machines, so we should have plenty before we have to collect more. We have some spice-infused copper dust so we can repair any uniques before we can replace them. And we have plenty of raw materials to start building our base and any machines we might need. I have a liter jon in my inventory as well as a liter jon on me, so we have plenty of water. We have 3,000 water that we're gonna bring across, which should be plenty to keep us hydrated. Now, the best way for us to cross is right here above the shipwreck, because there's a little stone area right here and it's a very short distance to drive across. It also brings us close to the area where the new trade post is, and there is plenty of rocks that we can jump from and to without fear of getting eaten by the worm. This is the shortest kind of track. Now we already have worm action over there. I don't like it. I'm not gonna go. Nope, 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 nope. Why is this so terrifying all of a sudden? But we have to go across here. That is the track we're gonna have to drive. Oh, no, 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 no. We need to hurry up. We need to hurry up. I have no booster. I have no booster. Please don't eat me. I love you. I worship you. Oh, I'm so close. I'm so close. No, 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 no. Okay, okay. Oh my god, this was actually the most terrifying crossing I had to do on any other character. I never... Oh, ow! Ow! Welcome, committee. Wow. I'm gonna get you. There we go. Get some blood while we're at it. Sheeny Mac. Well, we have the new iron resource and we still have some room in our inventory, so we might as well take a sneaky one or two. Wow, open world NPCs. We can just run them over with our sand bike. It's easy loot, so we might get some of the new components. Oh yes, that was worth it. We actually got a Hotsman shield, which is our first shield. Now, yeah, sure, it is a bit broken, and that's fine, but we now have a shield. Now, we are close to the second trial, and we're gonna do this trial now. All right, this is a good place to leave the bike. And the entrance to the trial is just here. And here we go. And here's the chamber. So this trial is all about the static compactor and unlocking the recipe for it. It gives you one, and then you have to go and use it to clear yourself a path through the area. And this trial now unlocked the static compactor, which is going to allow us to shoot it at flower sand or spice areas and start collecting it. Whoa! A ship just crashed over there. That can have some nice loot. I'm gonna keep my vehicle safe here, and I will be going myself. There's the worm, there's the worm. He's coming, yeah. There we go. I think we're safe, Let's go. Yes, I think we're safe. This is very exciting. Okay, here we go. Okay, the worm is there. Is there anything we can do here before the worm comes? Yes. No, that's not it. Okay. We have to go, we have to go. Oh no! Did we make it? No, we didn't make it! He ate us! Oh, this is new. This is the very first time, by the way, that I've been eaten unintentionally, but that's okay.
Shai-Hulud, yet you live. This must also be of his will.
What do you want?
Shai-Hulud speaks and says, be prepared to appreciate what you meet. He has taken all that you are and found in your soul no nourishment.
I don't understand.
Plain words, then. Pay attention. When the worm comes for you, he takes all that you have. Do not tempt Shai-Hulud. Fear him, or lose all.
Well, that's fine. We can craft everything again.
A fool with a great destiny who is destroyed by God is just a fool. Do you understand?
Yes, if the sandworm kills me, I lose everything.
Yes, except this once. Shai-Hulud is troubled by your hollow soul. He offers no mercy. What he takes is his. But I am here. I offer you this gift. Once and once only. Will you take this gift? A choice once made cannot be undone. Shai-Hulud will not allow such mercy again. Be careful. You have been warned.
You have been killed by a sandworm. All items in your inventory have been lost and are not recoverable. Stick to rocky ground. Yada yada. That's okay. So everything is gone. Well, actually the welding torch is there so that we can build a sand bike. And it's an MK1 sand bike. That is actually not bad as a backup. Let's craft ourselves a new construction tool, a basic one. An improvised plant extractor. Small blood bag. Let's craft 2. And let's craft an improvised power pack and an improvised cutlery. Might as well make a mauler pistol, improvised, and craft a couple of light darts. And we need to craft ourselves a scrap metal knife and some heal kits. Now we're gonna get some granite and we're gonna actually start putting our temporary base down here. So this is where I want to be anyway. So this is where the trade outpost is. And on my other character where we kind of play tested the area, I made a base kind of here, which was nice. There's a lot of iron around and there's a camp nearby and so on, which is very handy. But I found that it doesn't really matter here or here, but I found this area a little bit more handy because you can get right across between the two danger zones here to the other rock formation, which then has the flower dust below. And from here, you can straight get across the Hagar Rift as well if you want to get some carbon early, because we do want to make steel kind of as early as possible so that we can get into the steel gear and armor and weapons to be able to run the labs efficiently. Now the game's journey wants us to make the advanced subweave console, and we're gonna do that so we can destroy our old base so we can move on with the contract, because you can see if we don't complete moving on journey, we can't unlock all the other things, and part of the moving on journey is that we destroy our old base. So we built this, and now it wants us to open the map and abandon our base in Hagar Basin South. So we're gonna do that. We head over here, go to the base, and hold X and destroy our base. Now the base is not destroyed. If you actually go over there right now, the base is still there. It just belongs to nobody. Everybody has access to it. But that now allows us to complete that part of the journey and unlock all the other research. Well, not unlock it. We still have to manually unlock it, but it gives us the ability to unlock it now. Now, first things first, I don't want to have this because this will start costing taxes. So if you actually look at this, you'll see that it's asked us to pay taxes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna destroy this again. And now we have no base, but now what we built instead is a tinier area. And we only need a tiny area because all we really need it for is to build an iron refinery. Nothing too major, so we can build right here and we're gonna be fine. Great, we have a sandstorm approaching in less than a minute and we're just about finished building this. So let's see if we can get the power going very quickly. Yes, just anywhere right now, we can move it later. and just pump in power. There we go. Beautiful. Whew. Let's craft some replacements. We have 2 more schematics for the Emperor wings, so we can craft that. That will do for a while. We're gonna craft another version of Calip's Drinker. Because we brought some copper ingots, we were able to make ourselves a nice MK1 cut array again, which now allows us also to harvest iron, not at the rate that the other one was. So we lost some good gear in comparison, but it's all superficial because we are moving through new areas where we're gonna get upgraded versions of everything very quickly. We're also gonna be able to craft ourselves 2 litter johns, and let's head up to the trade outpost. And welcome to the anvil. Now we do have a package to deliver, which is gonna give us some Solari back, which is nice. So let's deliver the package from Mir and accept the other contracts. We're gonna have a look at them now in more detail. And another thing that we have to do is talk to either the Atreides representative, actually talk to both, and the Arcanan representatives. And talking to the Arcanan guy or also the Atreides guy, either one, we're gonna end up getting a quest called The Missing Spy. So let's accept the contract.
Speak with Anton. Act agreeable. He will ask you for assistance. Accept his mission, but bring your findings to me instead.
So we're gonna do that.
One of our undercover agents went missing. I fear Maxim is on to him. Bring me him or information on what became of him.
So the Harkonnen wants the information, obviously, about the Atreides agent, while the lieutenant is asking us for the Atreides side to uncover what happened and give the information to him. And that is what will essentially decide then who we're gonna align with. Now, there is a way to betray then your alignment and so on, but I'm always preferring the red side for the Horde, for life. Now, this is interesting. I brought all my bike parts here because I wanted to know if we can sell them. And technically we could, but it's not really worth it. You're talking, selling the whole bike would give us less than 300, maybe just over 200 Solari, so it's not really worth it. However, when you look at what you can buy schematics, first of all, if you have the money, and you also can buy other things that are very useful, like, for example, an MK2 blood extractor, or a medium blood sac for 9,000 capacity, or you can buy a shield if you had 5,800 Solari, or a leap dispenser belt. Now, what I will buy, because that is going to come in very handy, is going to be the Dune Reaper, so I don't have to craft it myself. And especially now that it's nighttime, we can travel around the rocks. Now, it's not the prime time, so if you press T, you can see on the top right the dial, and the closer it is to the brighter area, and specifically if it goes into the very bright blue area, you get the most water from dew collecting. But we are desperate, we have 0 water, so I'm gonna just start collecting. And just between the 2 fields here, we have filled up both of our litter johns. It's only 2,000 water in total, and we drank that we actually fully hydrated. Now we're gonna unlock the water cisterns, because our blood extractor can only hold 1,000 blood. Now we're gonna build the next version of the blood extractor, which can hold a lot more, but right now it's just easier to use the copper ingots we have over 200 with, and start building some water cisterns. And each water cisterns increase the water storage by 5,000. So building 2, that should give us plenty of room now with 11,000 water. And that in turn allows us then to start making iron ingots. Now the first thing we want to use iron for is to get a better cut array. The best we can obviously craft at this stage. And we also want to make sure we unlock the Dew Reaper so we can actually repair it, because we bought one but you can't repair it. We also want to make sure that we can eventually make an improved blood purifier. For that we need silicon blocks. We can find them, but it's always better to go for a dust run, and the medium blood sock is obviously something we want to pick up straight away as well. Get the blood extractor MK2 unlocked as well, and let's see what we have resources for to craft. The first thing we want to craft is a better cut array, then the blood extractor, and the medium blood bag. We also need to make a static compactor, and because we lost it, we also need to make a survey probe launcher so we can unlock the whole map of Vermilius Gap East and at least 1 survey probe. And we have a little bit more iron ingots left, so we're gonna do the maximum power pack we can craft, which is gonna give us a power pool of 200, which is double of what we have right now, which will then make our shield last longer, which is another thing we need to unlock. The MK2 shield. Let's see if this is high enough to launch a survey probe. Excellent. And now we can see where everything is. We're going to head down here, do the intel, and we're going to visit the Southeastern Ironworks and this ironworks here as well to get the complex machinery. And over here, actually over here in front of us, there is a flower dust field. Okay, let's just gently, casually walk across. Well, we're right here at the edge already. I don't know, is this already counting? Okay. Oh, take the flower sand, yes. Okay. He's only jumping up high. He's not actually running yet. Okay, and here we go. All right, look at that. He was on his way, but we foiled his plans. Let's take the flower. Take the flower. Take the flower. No, don't collect it. Take it. Pick it up. Oh, no worm? Seriously? Okay. Let's keep going. Let's not get too greedy, though. Take the flower sand. Take the flower sand. Take the flower sand. How much do we have? 450. Let's do 2 more. Take the flower sand. Take the flower sand. And skedaddle. Let's make the chemical refinery. We have flower sand worth over 100 silicon blocks. But that's not how many silicon blocks we need. We only need about 4 for the disruptor, 3 for the Karpov. And I think our knife is still stronger. This is 9 and the sword is 9.9 and our drinker is 10.9. Yeah, so we're actually doing fine on melee weapons. So we only need less than 10. So let's craft 20 maybe. And that should be enough. Now we can craft ourselves a disruptor. We also still have some plasteel microflora left, so let's make a heavy chest and heavy pants, and then we're going to make the light helmet, and then we're pretty much low on resources. We're gonna have to go and check out the shipwreck at some point to get more plasteel. We can craft 1 more light armor piece, so let's make it the boots. Now we're gonna head to the contract here first, the missing spy. That is the contract, if I remember correctly, for the houses. So either Atreides or Conan. Okay, it seems to be up. Alright. Oh. What do we have here? Is this where it is? Yeah, it's just out here. Oh, dude, doesn't look too good. And this is the contract item, I guess. Atreides encrypted report. The dead spy's report is encrypted with expertise and tech far beyond your ability to decipher. It's all rather suspicious for something found on such a low-ranking agent. Still, Tolliver or Casimir may have the means of unlocking its secret. I usually don't do a lot of the listening when I'm recording videos of these things, but I think in this case, it might be interesting.
Day 5 surveillance report. Harkonnen hard target 42M. The facility maintains round-the-clock house shielding. The shield has dropped briefly on 2 occasions since the last report. In both cases, it was to facilitate the landing of ornithopters. I understand that locating Captain Skorda is now my #1 priority, but so far, I've seen no one matching his description. I'm maintaining careful surveillance. Update. I must express my concerns about the tenability of this position. A few hours ago, I observed a hawk with binoculars, having a good hard look in this direction. Don't know if I'm made or not, but my relief is now overdue. We'll keep watch as long as possible. Atreides.
That was actually pretty cool. I like this. Like I said, for some of the recordings, I probably will have it for the contracts and stuff. But there's tons of these recordings everywhere spread throughout labs and stuff, so I probably won't be listening to them. The bike is safe. We're gonna leave it here in the enclosed area, so even if a storm happens, it's absolutely fine. Everything on us, we won't lose. This, I don't know if we lose this. If we are, then that's fine. It's just scrap metal. You just pick it up and you just craft a few more. It's no big deal. And over there is the shipwreck. So once you get closer, you're gonna trigger the PvP area loading. Now, you're not going to be able to get straight into the shipwreck. There is a barrier, and you have to find an arm, a wristband, an armband, and that is kind of nearby in the camp. But there's a few NPCs. So these guys are a bit buffed. So let's try our disruptor gun. There we go. Beautiful. So our shield is holding up nicely, especially against these guys. Now the armband is up there, so we have two choices. We can fight everybody here if it's not too hard, or just grab the armband and skedaddle. Ah, there we go. Nice, nice, nice. Beautiful. That went rather well. Now, if we're the only one that can take the armband, I don't know if there is multiple copies of it, but if not, then we should be safe from PvP once we're inside. There we go. And there's another one. And another one. I think there's two ways into it. One is here from the side. You can get in from here. And what do we have? Oh, we have a blade, which is good. We can recycle that to get more parts. And we got some nice parts. Oh, there's another chest here. Got a few more resources. No chest over here, and I think that's it. That's the only two chests here. So all you really get in this shipwreck is 10 plasteel microflora fiber and 5 mechanical parts. So we're gonna start with this ironwork. There we go. Of this guy. And that armband lets us into here now. And here we have some nice loot. Look at that. We got iron ingots, we got complex machinery, and some iron ore. Very lovely. We can't see anything. That's okay. There's also a hidden chest up there. I've played this particular one a few times. There we go. Can drop down here. And you can see another one. There's another one hidden there in the corners, 2. And another one is hiding here. 3. There we go. More iron, more complex machinery. So these are kind of like a little bit of jumping puzzles where you have to try to avoid standing in the flames. Oh, this one is batteries, and then the last one is over here. And more iron ingots and complex machinery. So all in all from here we got 125 ore, we got some fuel cells, we got iron ingots, and we got 27 complex machinery parts. There's an outpost just over here, and we're gonna go there next. I don't think there's a schematic there.
Someone's here.
There we go. Ah, careful. I think that was the last melee guy. And here's the intel, nicely nestled away in the corner. Oh! I think we got an upgrade here. We're using the standard disruptor and an improvised Mauler pistol, but this one is a standard Mauler pistol. Nice, saves us crafting it. Beautiful. We have another ironworks over here.
Reveal yourself.
Here we got a heavy gunner here. Ooh, nice. Oh, yes. Hopefully our shield will outlast the other guys. Oh no, he got me stunned. Okay. We're gonna have to skedaddle. My shield is about to die. There we go, that's the first one down. And that's the second one down. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay, from behind. Whoa. There we go, shield is holding up nicely. Oh, let's go in here. There's a chest. Oh, we have more parts down here. Beautiful. This seems to be the main loot room. Okay. He's by himself, so we can take care of him. There we go. That's him down. And our shield is holding up nicely. Yeah, we got him. Oh, he had a gun. He had a scatter gun. Now the scatter gun is a shotgun, but 8 meters effective range. I don't ever find myself using it, so we can try it now because we got it for free. There we go. Let's get some more resources. We have one more outpost here before we can go back home. Let's head over. It's right there, actually. And let's test that shotgun. Let's head up here. So from the angle here, we might be able to get a shotgun off. There we go, nice. For the gunners, that works brilliantly. But I think for these guys, it's just better to just start the intel over here. Oh, it's up there. Nicely snuck away. There you go, another 5 intel points. And now we can craft the last piece of light armor. And now we are at 240 and 32, and with this we are at 260 and 34. We now have the complex machinery and the silicon blocks and the iron ingots to craft the improved blood purifier. Now we want to hand in the contract, but we want to hand it in to the Harkonnen, which I like to join.
Nice to see you again.
Well, the Atreides agent is dead, but I have his encrypted report.
Oh, yes. Yes. Success is definitely my favorite drug. Now, give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Yes. Yes. My hands and mind are rapacious for ill-gotten intel. You are indeed resourceful, unlike the lots I have to deal with in this wretched place. Perhaps you can help me. Perhaps we can help each other.
Well, tell me, what's so important about the dead agent?
That is need to know. Well, I suppose any relationship is built on give and take. We are friends now, aren't we?
Sure.
I could toss you this morsel. The dead man was a spy, trailing one Lieutenant Ty Skorda, an Atreides deserter. Desertion seems to be an epidemic in the desert. This is a delicate matter for the Atreides. You see, Duke Leto himself intervened on Skorda's behalf a few years ago. It would be quite the scandal. I wish I knew what Skorda is up to. They may know up the chain, but my temporary demotion deprives me of certain resources. Perhaps we can fix that.
Well, am I in the organization now?
Your presumption is sweet, but misplaced. I collect deniable assets. I run them through the meat grinder of espionage. Most end up fine paste. I must get out of this place. I must again deal in skilled agents rather than asset scum. You can help me rise. And I, in turn, can help you.
Will joining you paint a target on my back among other houses?
That's the beauty of being an undercover and deniable asset. Your movements are unrestricted. You're as likely to get shot or stabbed as anyone else.
Oh wow, that's a relief. Sure, I'm in. How do we proceed?
I always have tasks that need doing.
Oh nice!
Do them and I will pay you. And we will bide our time to seize further opportunities.
This is brilliant! Before trusting you with anything worthwhile or challenging, we can make use of your lack of notoriety by having you plant falsified information in hostile territory. There's someone in the Atreides fortress I want framed, and you will frame them for me. It's simple, really. Once inside the fortress, find our target's belongings, deposit the document, and leave. Do this, and you'll be on your way to better and bigger tasks. I'm assuming this is not something we can do right now.
Our target resides near the Atreides fortress. I need something incriminating planted. A false log. The contract has the particulars.
And who am I framing and what for?
Do not distract from your task with questions. For now, focus on the action itself. We can talk at leisure when it is all done.
Planting evidence, yeah, that's all the way over here in El Garb, so we're not going to be there for a while. I'm going to leave this episode here for today. We got a lot done, we recovered well, we're well in Iron Tier. Everything is Iron Tier now that we're wearing. We have our shield, we have our good battery. We need to get prepared now for steel, which means we're going to need to probably start looking at getting a little bit of paste, our first paste taste, our crystals, our first crystals we're going to get in Hagarif. We're going to talk to the Mentat trainer. We're going to travel to the big city to talk to the trooper to get the next set of skills quests from there. We're going to see if we can push into here with the Iron Tier to start doing the contracts in this area and then completing the rest here before we start getting into Steel Tier. And yeah, that's the plan. So anyway, I hope you guys had a good time with the episode. If you did, remember to click that like button in the balls, and I hope I see you guys in the next video. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys next time. Until then, as always, viel Spaß and happy gaming.